Hi, it's Belinda from Belinda's Book Nook, and I am here to do a Friday Reads. I had a couple of different takes there because the camera snapped out. It popped out of the stand that I have it in. So this is like take 3 or 4 to try to get things going. I hope you guys are doing well. I almost didn't do this video. It's late and the lighting is not very good right now, so hopefully, I apologize if it's not that bright, but I wanted to check in to see what you guys were reading and to let you know where I am with my reading for March. We have March Mystery Madness, and we got Women's History Month, and I am trying to read all the books I said, but we know that's not probably going to happen, but it's, a girl can dream. So I had, for my Women's History Month, I had You Got Anything Stronger by Gabrielle Union, which I think I did tell you guys last time. I have finished it. It was good. So I'm excited, to have gotten an opportunity to read it and to, hear more from her. Every time she speaks, I really love listening to what she has to say. The next one that I have for Women's History Month is Unbound, My Story of Liberation, and the birth of the Me Too movement by Tarana Burke. I'm trying to read my handwriting instead of reading here, which would have been more logical. So this one I have finished as well. And I paired this with the audio. One of y'all told me that the audio was really great. And I definitely appreciated hearing her voice tell her story. It was just like she was sitting there, just almost like the Gabrielle Union. She's just talking to you about her life experiences. I will go into this, pardon me, here goes allergy season. Pardon this nail that has no nail polish on it. I'll go into this one and wrap up, but I really did enjoy it, and I'm glad that I did the audio with it. I just started my allergy medicine this week, so I don't think things have kicked in, and I actually think I may have to switch because I see other people that are on allergy medicine and they are fine, and I feel like I'm doing a little more suffering than I need to, so I may have to investigate an alternative brand to see what happens for me, because I'm not even really outside yet, but as soon as the temperatures came up, something out there's budding because my nose knows, right? So here I am coughing. So I'm excited. Let's all first pause and just see what are we at, the 11th? Today is the 11th, and I've got 2 books done. But you know what I realized? If I really wanted to read a large volume of books, I would read more nonfiction, memoirs, some of my mysteries, or cozy mysteries and things like that, that just go so much faster. I tend to go a lot slower with nonfiction and more serious books. So, but it's really nice to get a jump start this month and have had those 2 books and actually finish them, because that's just, it motivates me to get further in. So I started earlier this week on Ida B. the Queen by Michelle Duster. And I brought it to pickup. I actually put an Instagram picture of it while I was at pickup and started this. I wanted to be further into this by this time, but on a personal note, I have a closet that I've been meaning to clean for over a year, maybe 2. And it is just shamefully cluttered and packed to the rim. Like, I always joke when people go to it, I say, listen, if you're going to open that, just don't cross the police tape lines, because it's deadly in there. It's just so bad. I just took advantage of all the space. So what happened was, on Monday, I was like, I'm done with it. I'm going to clean it. Normally what I would do is I would start picking things off at the top, and then, oh, do I want this? I don't want this. I don't want this. Oh, I want this. Stick it back in there. The things I don't want to take out. But this time I kind of did like, the experts say, and I took everything out. And I said, okay, everything out, and then the only thing that goes back in are things I want to keep. Well, that concept is good if you have a warehouse to go put everything and spread it out. But I had to put it in my office area, and it was all over the floors, the table, everywhere. And so I spent pretty much this week just going through stuff and realizing that I have that inner pack rat in me that just doesn't want to let go of things for not a real reason. Not a real reason. Not so I had to have a lot of talks with myself this week, going through things and just you know, I can't get anything. The other thing I would say to myself too is I can't get anything new if I have all this clutter. So let's just think that somebody else can enjoy this and I can enjoy something new, right? So I finished today. And so I was really hoping to get more headway on this one. So I'm hoping this weekend I will get a little bit more further into this, and then next week really kind of slam and get into this one because I want to get this one done soon as well. And it's interesting that I have chosen, and it wasn't really intentionally that I had chosen to start with the women's history stuff as opposed to the March Mystery Madness, which, you know, I love mystery. So I just kind of went with what I felt like I wanted to read. And so this is the next one up. And the other book that I'm toying, because you know I have the Violin Conspiracy by Brendan Slocum, I guess, Slocum. And then Wild Women in the Blues by Denny S. Bryce. I have these two, but I'm leaning towards this. I've had this longer, and so this one is very new. It just came out this month. So I think that these will be the two that I'm going to focus on. And because this is a nonfiction and a fiction, and a mystery and a nonfiction, I think that I can pair them and still read them both simultaneously without having any problems. But I did start the month off reading only one book. I started with Gabrielle Union's and just plowed through that, and then I picked up Unbound and went through that one. So it's interesting, you know, seeing when I choose to and when I don't choose to read things together. But these two I think will be fine together. I'm really looking forward to this one. I just think that it's going to be good. I just hope so. I've heard good things, and I'm excited about that. So I have that. I have one secret book that I'm going to reveal at the end of the month that I'm reading. I've got hair in my mouth. Yep. And so that's kind of where I am with the reading. I've been doing really great with the journal. I've got my March things in there. I haven't completed all the reviews for last month, but I'm hoping to get that done this weekend so that I'll be really ready. I was going to be like, well, I'm not starting any books until I finish that. And I did really good with January, getting them all done before I started February books. But I did run out of time before it was time to start March. And I had such an ambitious TBR that I was like, I'm not going to, you know, hold a grudge that I haven't written the reviews yet. I'm just going to start. And I still know, like, all of the books that I read last month, I have I still have retention of the knowledge of my experience with them and my thoughts on them and my star rating. So I definitely think I can knock that out in here. So I have that, but I'm very pleased with what I'm doing so far, and you know, some of the things that I'm doing different this year in this book. So the other thing I'm going to show you guys before I go, because I don't want to take up a lot of your time, because I know you get the weekend, it's Friday. I went by Target. Remember I told you, like, to keep checking the Black History section, and I'm kind of hoping, like, you know, that they're going to, like, put stuff on sale because Black History Month is done. But they've gotten hip to me. They're like, she wants to get it at a discount price. Everything's still the same price. There's nothing that's on sale yet. But they're adding more things. So, you know, this is another thing that I got there and I thought was so beautiful. So, and first of all, I don't even know why I was looking at this, because you all know that I love journals and I have enough, but I can't walk away from a journal. So this one is so pretty. Look at that one. And the inside looks like this. So it's a calendar. And you could still use this obviously as a journal, because it has the running across the top from January all the way to December, January to December, and it has the numbers. So you just would circle whatever it is. So you could do a lot of things. This could be a journal that you're writing in, you know, your thoughts, your gratitude journal. This could be, I know I'm approaching garden season. I could, you know, document in here the day and what I planted or what I watered or fertilized and etc. You know, what's really, you know, working, what's not working. So this could be a lot of different things. So that's how it's filled. And it's nice like that because if you used it for a calendar for, like, say, for business or to do your to-dos, there's no, it's not like by a year. So you have all of the dates there and you just pick whatever the date is in the month. And so you could use this year, next year, any year. So I always hate when I get calendars that are very specific, like the 2022, because if I don't use it this year, then all of the dates are shifted and they're wrong. And that's like the worst thing. And I have definitely have done that many a times thinking I was going to do better than that. But look at me trying to get the sticker off while I'm talking to you. So I thought this was beautiful, though. I think it's got kind of a velvety feel. I always say that, like, about books too, but that's what this feels. It pulls in your fingers, but it's so beautiful. I almost want to use it for my plants because she's got the plants around her, right? Not like, and you know, I love the gardening season is approaching, and I've already started thinking about. I bought a couple seeds, but I usually order seeds. So I usually have ordered by now. So I may have missed some of the things that I really want to get, but I'm not really going to beat myself up because I have some more yard ideas that I want to do and have my husband build for me. So I'm going to run some of those ideas by him and we'll see if that can happen this summer. I mean, last year we did the patio, the privacy screen, the raised beds. And so this year I have some other ideas. I'm hoping that we can make that happen, but we'll see. We'll see. I have to slow myself down each year. But I get excited thinking about flowers and my vegetables. So this might actually, I don't know. The only reason why I would be reluctant is because I want to take it with me. I'm out in the garden. And I don't know how this will respond to maybe getting a little water on it or even a little dirt on it. I usually use other things, but I really like it. So maybe I won't, but it is nice. It does have the plants on it, and I think it would be quite cool. So that was my purchase. Let me know what you're reading this weekend. Did you read these books? Did any of you read these? And let me know if you thought about them. I thought they were really good, and I'm glad that I read them. I think they're both very important books, and it was really nice to read them for Women's History Month. So let me know if you're reading any mysteries also for March Mystery Madness, because I realize I only have 2 books. Usually I have a lot, and I have I think I have on the cart. Do I? Yeah, I don't think the card I have any of the cozy mysteries, but I think I want to say there was another mystery on there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe these are the only ones that are on my cart. I'm also like conscious now, so this cart thing is it's catch my attention. So I know, like, I gotta keep reading. You know, I see a little space where I've made progress, and when I finish these, this will be progress because these 2, and I think the Ida B was also on there. So that'll be 3 more books off of this list, which is really great. So I think that if I keep chugging and next month try to pull some more in there, I'm going to do a lot better than I thought. I don't believe that I will read all of the things on there as much as I want to, but I am going to try. And we'll see what. Actually, I do have one mystery, but that one wasn't in there. I think it's a Sujata Masay book, and it's the next one that I was going to read last year, but I didn't read it. I think I tried to sneak that in on the cart, but we were not supposed to sneak anything. What I showed you is my TBR for the cart, and that's where it's staying. So, anyways, those are done, and I want to hear what you're reading. And have a wonderful weekend. And I will check in with you guys. I have some other ideas for some videos this month, and I was hoping to do some this week, but that closet, it really took up all my time, and I wasn't able to really sit down with the camera and do some recording. So I do have 2 ideas that I'm going to try, and I hope you guys like them. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.